Hello, and today I will be telling my warm-up routine. So first thing I do, go into the crank simulator. Now I'll give a few seconds for the code. So basically why I like this map over any other map is that I am instead of like that hitting the barrier and like my weapons and like when I'm trying to pretend that there's an opponent, it like it teleports me back down. Like it teleports me down and destroys the build, so I don't have to destroy it. Which you might be like, oh, destroying it doesn't take too much, so long. But I think that when you're warming up, you just want to play games and that like. So like I think it's like it isn't time-consuming destroying builds, but I think I always like fast I like fast thingy. I like warming up fast. Like I take my time. Don't it's not like I rush. Like all right, just practice some builds. It'll be fine. No, I like take my time. Like try and perfect some builds. Cause right now I just got on. I was like, how about I make a video about my warm up? Just so like, cause like I'm really new to the YouTube thing. So I was like, why don't I share what I love? Like why don't I share what I like doing? I mean, what I do in creative and how I warm up, just so you can get a better perspective of me. And I like playing a bit. I like playing W keys and smart, looking for angles. That's really me. That's like I describe my gameplay, like looking for angles, peak shots. So there is some few things I need to perfect, like edits, and because I do choke a lot of edits. Which I think when you're like in contender, if it's in 7, I was told that I was told by a really good friend of mine to start practicing my mechanics. So like, you know, edits, that would be editing, building, aim and that. And I like whenever I feel like I'm not going anywhere in arena, I just like, I go into creative, start free building, put like, one thing I have learned from YouTubers like his Ken Beans is to like practice Mongol classics. Now I don't usually like doing it fast, but it's just I find it really like refreshing and just I don't know, just takes me off things, you know. So like yeah, what are the reasons I like this map? Okay, it's just like. It's really good for practicing for attorneys, tournaments and that. So now that the, I don't know, DreamHack solos, I would spend half like if it was like 3 hours, I would spend like 2 hours just in this map, just like cranking. Now even though that some people might not like thingy. Building instead of edit courses, or free building instead of edit courses. This is how it depends, like how you like warming up really. If you like warming up with like free building or edit courses, so I understand if you don't want to do this, but I think that if you use your imagination, there is a lot of editing that you can do in free building. I like because of that, it's like. Because of that, I don't see my need to do edit courses if you get me, which some people might not. Yeah, but I feel like I do better free building, and it's just more like it just like it sets me in this mood zone, like it gets me in the mood to play, you know. And I know friends who prefer like they say why they like edit courses more than free building. And they say it's because like I like being in a W King mood, and I get that, but I feel like you build way more than you edit. Like it depends on the fight. If it's a box fight, then yeah, you definitely edit more than you build most of the time. But if it's like general build battle, which I try and make a box fight all the time, even though I do free builds, but I just find like practicing, because like since I do box fights most of the time, I need to really practice on build fights, because like I have like I feel like that's what I struggle most in is like the build fight category. Like when like someone's holding high, I'm just trying to get up, but I'm not trying to knock them down or anything or grief them. So that's really where I struggle in that category when I'm like low ground. But when I'm at height, okay, I kind of keep my height, put the most pressure on people, and just play the angles. And if it's not too time consuming, alright, depending on your schedule and what you want to accomplish, you can just like, I learned this off Ken Beans, just like pre-edit, just start editing with blueprints out. Just really good. Like I find it a really good strat. So like if you want to do this, I suggest you do that. Now we're gonna move on to the next map.
Are we actually just gonna do this, or are we just gonna go there? Because last time there's no lava that went up to that. And also, I'm pretty sure that this line arena. So we could, if we.
Alright, so since I'm a really cranky guy, I'm not cranky, so since I'm a really okay. What's the word? I just forgot the word I was gonna say. What's the word? A bias guy. I will always do outrageous maps. Like I just like. There's not one warm-up routine I do without raid. Like if I'm changing it up, it has to have raiders. Now, if I'm practicing for like say duos, like a tournament, okay, I use Jiven's edit map, which I hear is a really good map. Like what? So like basically one of your teammates, please control. So I'm choking it again. So I mean. So like, one of my favorite things about this map is that it has all the scenarios, everything to get you warmed up with Peace Control basically. Like has what's the word? It has like the thingy effect. It doesn't have like advanced Peace Control. It does have advanced Peace Control scenarios in this, but I feel like it has to be simple, and if you're like beginning and trying to Peace Control more in your game, this is the map. No, I think the best way for you to like warm up in like really fast, okay, and if you're like PC, is to like do like builds and you know your like practice your aim, because I know aim is really important. Because I don't really play Kingdom Hearts. I do play it from time to time. Like I'm not good on it, but I think your warm up is a really big. I mean, your aiming for warm up is a really big thing.
I got one.
Now, speaking of aiming, we're gonna go to Skovac's thingy.
And we have tons of mats. We should all have tons of mats.
This is my brother. He's playing with his friend. I'm pretty sure they're practicing for the like floors lava. I'm not doing it because I'm not into that kind of tournaments. So this is just like I'm gonna show you the code, and I just want to quickly show you some bonus like things I do when I'm practicing like with my teammates and like and some of my team. Basically, we go onto thingy. we go into a reverse 2K's aim map. So like there's one, let's say basically what it does, alright? Now this practices your tunneling. Now it doesn't have those bots that like just aimbot you, okay? What it has, alright, is poison dart traps, which I think are the most suitable for when you're tunneling. So I highly suggest that. And you can practice snipes, which I don't usually do on this map.
Oh, God, I have to jump off.
And also, I also use the orange guys warm-up map, but that's when I'm like, it depends like, cause it's an edit course, I don't usually do it, but like, if I'm feeling like I go on to play some realistics, which I'll show later. Alright, I go into like, if I feel like my edits are like just like kind of today, like, which is like most of the time, I go into orange guys map and just like try and just practice a lot. Like, oh sorry, I just got a text. I practice a lot, like a lot. So yeah. Now there's two ways to practice your aim, get your aim warmed up, and the most common way to get your aim warmed up is with aim trainers. Now, most people use aim duels, which I personally think go for it if you know. Just go for it, okay? But I prefer aim trainers, but like I do aim duels. Like don't get me wrong, aim duels are really good, alright? But sometimes I just prefer
No! That's why I have wider redeploys. Face.
Sometimes I just prefer like aim trainers over aim duels, because like I don't feel like that pressure whenever I'm warming up, because like I have to do good in this. Like aim trainers is just like, it's, you know, it's practice, but like if it makes sense, aim trainers, aim duels are more competitive, and you're like, I have to win, or I need to do that. Like it does. With this, you can just be laid back listening to music, which is what I do sometimes. So like, yeah, but like with aim duels, I don't usually listen to music. Oh, lag spike, sorry. And like, in general, just aim trainers are just more efficient for me. And I think if you have if you using a high sense, I would not recommend using aim duels. But if you're also on PC, I don't recommend using aim duels as well. I'd prefer using aim trainers, because like it's more like there's more like harder scenarios. It's more like practice into it. I think it's just really good to warm up your aim. And I think that tracking for PC is really important. So like this is, I think Skovac did a really good job on this map. Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so one thing I'd avoid doing is the peak course when you're warming up, because like it's really good, I think, but it's hard. So I like practicing my Mongrel classics, but like as I said, like I really have to make this video quick, so I'll just show some examples. So what I like doing is just going to Skovac, doing some basic scenarios, and like you know, aim training and all that. And also if I feel like I'm not there yet, I'm not at my comfort zone, I go into some like extra maps, like edit courses. Like if you're not warmed up, like fully, either your warm-up routine is not good enough, or like you just need to practice a few more stuff. Just write it down. I will just show you something, some like what's the word, what's it called, maps that I use to warm up when I'm like doing, you know, 1v1s and free for alls. So BHC 1v1 fights, I think most people use, like a lot of pros use it, which is obvious. Why? Realistic Zone Wars, if you have not played this, what are you doing? This is not only does it put you in a realistic position, like they will put this when you're in height, in water, it also has like, it doesn't have max mats. So like, I could go into, like, I know most pros use this map, but I'm just gonna show you it, just in case you have never heard of this, which I think more people should be using this map. It's really slept on.
I just found out our way of winning.
Oh, I'm gonna also show you the code, just in case you don't have this. There you go. And I don't know if I showed the code, so here. I can't remember if I showed the code to this, so let's go to it. Now, are you ready to see what this map is made of?
Oh, this idiot. This idiot. This idiot.
So as you can see, there's Sweaty, the house in Reaper, I forgot what it's called. So like, so like, it has like the some locations in game, like I'm pretty sure far back there is Slurpee, like right there. And we've got Sweaty. Hang on. So yeah.
Yes, I'm coming.
So if you see her, if you look here at the here, like here, this is where you can choose like what shotguns you want, and but I recommend you use the shotguns in the game and don't use the pump. Oh, I tried to leave before I took 4 damage. And just a basic map which I found off Ken Beans, alright, is reverse 2Ks, which I feel like not a lot of people use this in their warm-up. I don't use this in my daily warm-up routine, but if I'm practicing for a tournament, this is gonna be my first choice. Like, especially if it's trios. It helps you with tarping, edit courses, aim trainers. If you want it, has it. He has it. I'm just gonna quickly show you. I'm not gonna show you what the games are, like what type of, you know. Alright, so you loaded, alright. Now I'm just gonna show you some of it, alright, because I have to go and play some. I'm going to go play with my mates. I'm gonna try and get a good game with Arena, which is kind of hard now, because like I've got to delete some clips, because like I had to record this video like 4 or 3 times. Like I was maybe even 5. So as you can see, alright, this is a simple edit, alright, you know, and yeah. So you see all these edits. So he's basically got all the scenarios. That's what you snipe. So I'll quickly show you it. But I don't use this, but this is just if you're one of those guys who like goes in for trick shots. I'm not too much of those guys, so like you can see. this is where you go practice with your snipes. But I think he did an outstanding job. But like as I said, I don't use them. I don't use them. Really. Now this is for aim practice, which I'll probably show you last. Actually, I want to show it down. So, oh my god, I haven't actually done this one. I don't usually warm up in this, but like I do. Let me rephrase that. I don't do the aim course in here because like Skovax, I can set the settings of what I want. So that's why I don't do it. Where is it? And if you're gonna practice, you know, general, like, you know, just general, like, you know, just general aim course, then you go to that. But this is my favorite thing on this map. It's the tunneling. Helps you practice your topping. I think it's important that people know the matter on that, like with you know what's the word? With tunneling, you know, like, you know, with just general tunneling, like you use hard mats to tunnel and not use it out of wood. Which I do see some few teams use wood, but like that's only if I like the out of hard mats, like the entire team. So yeah.
Oh no, if we get shot down, it's 5.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment and subscribe and ring that bell and